Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second Albion Online Solo World Tournament. My name is Xander, of course, and I'm joined today by a very special guest. Today our special guest is Floki from Vikings. You may have heard of him before. So, Floki, how are you doing today?
I was walking in the neighborhood and I saw a cat. And then the cat transformed into a bird. When I saw the bird, I knew I was in the right place.
Yes, thank you for that, Floki, but we are jumping straight into the action. We have Gungala inside a blue dungeon soloing some minions, but we have Smeagol here. Smeagol, the one from the first tournament. He jumps on Gungala. Gungala uses invisibility quickly. Gungala is very low here, so he's trying to stay in invisibility range. He just borders the range, uses his potion, activates his sprint, and he runs away. Nice E from Gungala. Smeagol is on the chase.
I have no idea what I'm watching.
Now that's okay, Floki. Gungala, he's being chased. Smeagol jumps on him. Looks like Gungala is actually turning it around here. Smeagol uses some defensives. Gungala is cornering himself. There's a minion down there. He cannot proceed. The wind wall comes out. Smeagol is running away from now. The E misses from Gungala. Gungala must now chase Smeagol. Smeagol obviously now he's trying to escape from the dungeon. He's trying to go to the entrance. Can Gungala pick up on this? Oh, it looks like he misses. Oh no, he barely sees his name on the left side. Gungala gets him with a good E at the arrow, and now Smeagol is trying to escape, but he can't because he's stuck in combat. This is great. Oh, and Gungala gets the kill on Smeagol, but he accidentally zones out when he tries to loot the body of Smeagol, so now he has to loot back. He has to zone back in, and he does successfully get the loot. Very nice tier 5 gear there. It's a good kill from Gungala. Would you like to make any comments, Floki?
Well, Gungala he appears to be somewhere. And when he's somewhere, that means that he could find someone. So, okay, Gungala finds an orange person. And he attacks him. He throws a blue beam at him. The other person looks like him. He has the same weapon. May Odin strike him down. Gungala misses an E and a blue arrow, and it's the other person just quit. I don't understand. And now Gungala is trying to take the gear, but it doesn't go into the inventory. I don't understand.
Well, that is true. There is a little bug there, but they managed to get around it. Now Gungala is going to a green dungeon in the black zone. So now he's walking around in there. He notices that the minions are dead here. So he knows there is an enemy inside. So he's trailing the dead bodies, and look at this. He does find someone. He finds someone. It's a mage, and he's chasing him. He lands the E. But very good by Liwi. He uses his abilities very fast, and he ice blocks. Good timing of the arrow by Gungala to get him just as he comes out of the ice block. But Liwi, look at this. He's surviving. I cannot believe this. Liwi, what are you doing? Insane. Gungala cannot finish him. But there's the arrow at the end to finish him off. And some nice loot. Some 6 gear. And let's just see that again. He waits for the ice block to finish. He throws the arrow. And as you can see here, Liwi doing very good to survive and to put so much damage on Gungala. Gungala doesn't have the burst to finish Liwi off. This is the weakness of the Warbow. Without that E, without that arrow, you don't have much burst. Anyway, so now Gungala is walking around. He knows there are people in here. Again, a very nice arrow. He waits for the ice block to finish, and then he throws it. Of course, there is a little bit of delay, so he mistimed it a little bit. But what is this? He's not going to chase the other person? The other person is going to be facing a lot of minions up there. I feel like Gungala is making a mistake here. He could go up there and get another kill. Is he going to run away from this?
I know a coward when I see one. And this is the behavior of a true coward. What are you doing? Go and kill for Odin.
Well, this is the replay, and the arrow does hit, and it's right after the frost. The ice block is very good. Now Gungala does find someone on his ox here. An ox in the black zone. Are you crazy? You should never do this. People, whoever's watching this, please never use an ox. It's suicide, and you will see from this. The earthquake is forced to get off the ox. Gungula has already put on lots of pressure. Gungula has his cooldowns up because he's on foot. Earthquake, on the other hand, doesn't have his cooldowns at the very start. But anyway, we see the fight unfolding. It is kind of even, actually. Earthquake is doing very good. Gungula popped his potion already. And now it's very close who's going to win this. Gungula using his sprint, trying to get distance to wait for his cooldowns, and he does pick up the kill. Some nice gear there, some tier 5, some tier 6.
It's very pleasing to me to see death. Sacrifice in the name of the gods.
I don't think that's what's happening here, Floki. But very good, okay. Gungula finds some person. He finds Twisters. And he does attack him, and he does get some good damage onto him. Oh, but what's this? Is another one of them. Another person from the same guild. Gungula should run away. Oh my god, there's too many of them now. Gungula, what will you do? You should run. But Gungula is dead set to try to kill this person. He uses invisibility, but there's no way he can escape from all of these, especially because there are many quarterstaffs here. Quarterstaff is very good at chasing. Oh, he does land the E from invisibility for the bonus damage. He tries to kill Twisters, but there's too many stuns and he goes down. And what is he typing here? He says, I just want to kill that guy. Good sportsmanship, very good humor by Gungula, because usually you'd be mad outside of your mind when something like this happens, when it's a 1v1 and then other people come and interrupt the 1v1. Well, Gungula is in another dungeon and he finds an AFKer. But no, Gungula, you're not gonna kill an AFKer, are you? No, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this.
Well, if you go to the black zone, guess what? You're asking for fighting and combat. So I say, kill her. Take her things. Make a garlic and sage medicine.
Oh, I don't think I agree with you there, Floki. Gungula, you better contact her, say sorry, or give her her things back. Oh, just quickly now, Gungula finds Pure Andy, and it looks like they're both at a treasure chest. The fight has already started. Both of them are at 50% health, and both of them have their potions chugging. Gungula uses his invisibility, and I think Pure Andy already uses his invisibility too. Both of them use their arrows, and I can't believe that arrow hit Gungula. It was way off on his screen. That's pretty funny. Gungula chases, he applies some poisons, 2 poison stacks on Pure Andy now. Gungula stays near the treasure. He knows that Pure Andy wants the treasure, so he's baiting Pure Andy to come to him. That arrow did hit from Gungula, very nice. And look at this, I like what Gungula's doing here. He's picking the treasure to bait Pure Andy to come back to him. He dodges the arrow and now he chases Pure Andy with his sprint. This is looking very bad for Pure Andy. Can he land this arrow? He does land the arrow, very good. Pure Andy uses his invisibility, but remember, in this game, the invisibility has a range. If you leave that range, you break invisibility. So Gungula stands his ground very good. He finds Pure Andy. He finishes him off with an arrow. Very good play by Gungula. I really like the use of the baits. Tier 7 bow, very good loot here. This is very good. And then he mounts up and he's going to ride into the wind. Now, just look at these arrows. Look, that arrow is way off and I can't believe it hit Gungula. You know, you have to feel for the players with the high ping.
Okay, Gungula finds someone. He kills his horse. What kind of a man kills another man's horse? For God's sake, what kind of savage game is this? At least kill someone, sacrifice his life, not kill the person's horse.
Oh, that's very good comments by you. Oh my god. Gungula dies from half his health. Is this the power of the curse staff? Is curse staff OP? My god, that was insane. Gungula, of course, at least he says good fight. He doesn't get tilted, but that was a very tilting moment. My god. So, we have reached the end of the second solo tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'd like to thank our guest, Floki, for coming here.
It was my pleasure. Sometimes I want to get the sage and the garlic and to make a nice herbal paste and put the herbal paste on the computer screen. So then it might transform into a lovely boat for Ragnar.
Okay, Floki, I don't really understand what you're saying, but I'm very glad that you came here. I mean, I know you're a very busy person, a very busy Viking, and you have the time to come here. Thank you very much, and I hope the viewers appreciate it as well. Guys, if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to see more of this kind of content. Lamix did tell me that this content was taken still from the beta, so it wasn't really from live Albion now, but he has told me that he has come back to Albion Online recently, so he will be making more videos soon. So look out for those videos, and once again, thank you very much for watching this second World Tournament of Albion Online.